Nice step up there by Sophie Short. And Toronto still dumps it into the zone. Kind of sits there. McDonald's got it. Pushes it off to the side. That's Cusick. Gets caught up in the ref's skates. Get the hell out of the way, bro. They continue to battle for it here. Finally comes out. That's McDonald. She's going to go bump by the defenseman. Kicks it in though. Gets knocked down. And now Toronto's going to wheel. They got a bit of space. Makes a move. And up the ice she comes. Gains the blue. Throws it off one body. Deflected. Dangerously close to the Kingston net, but Kingston gets it harmlessly behind the net. That's Erica pushing it up here for Abby. She's been out there a while too, eh? Finally, Sophie gets it up for Aaliyah, and here comes Aaliyah. Gains the red. She's going to try and poke it deep, which she does. Toronto defenseman gets it around the net, hounded by Avery Cole. Aaliyah, I thought she had poked it off the stick there. Finally, it does come off the stick, and that's Nicola Powick dumping it deep. Good work there by Avery to come in and break up that breakout. Finally, it comes around. That's Nicola. Looks for Regan. That dump in goes off a leg, and Toronto gets it out. She pokes it off into the open corner. Regan rides her into the boards and picks it up. Regan's going to bank it, looking for Nicola. She's got her. And now it's up for Taylor. She backhands it over. Finds Regan. Gets dumped out of the zone though. So Everly's got to go back for it. She pushes it wide. Finds Webster. And Abby Webster backhands it down into the Toronto zone. Sorry, it's hard to follow here with this angle. All right, up it comes. This is Toronto on the breakout. Not a clean pass. She gets it back and dumps it up to the middle. That bounces away, and now it's Bella. Over for Everly. And finally, it's offside. All right, off the draw. Moving well was Mara. Banks it up. Comes back the other way. The Toronto defenseman gets it. Nice little move, actually. Bit of a regroup here. And throws it up to the right side. It goes deep. That's Erica on it. She's going to roll it all the way around. A little too hot, though. Bounces past the Toronto defenseman. Oh, boy, I'm doing a bad job with this camera right now. Here's Toronto now. They're going to try a little regroup play. They throw it deep. Looks like it's icing. Yep. Toronto gets the draw. They're going to rim it around. Didn't work. Aaliyah picks it up. Aaliyah backhands it in behind the Toronto net. Manages to poke it here for Avery. Avery goes, throws it in front, just hit a stick. There it sits, just out of the reach of Nicola. Toronto picks it up, and they're coming back the other way. She's going to take it wide. Nice work by Sophie to pick it up. She backhands it up here for Nicola. Just kind of bounced in behind her awkwardly. So Toronto regains control. They throw it up the middle. That didn't work. They'll try the other side. That does work. In they come. Blocked by Taya on the way in. That shot goes wide. Out to the blue line. Toronto's got it. Long shot blocked by Avery. Can't gain control though. Finally, Kingston's happy to just throw it down the ice for an icing. Off the draw, sitting in the feet. Still sitting in the feet. There it comes free. Toronto gets it. Put it in front. It's deflected away. That's Taylor Landon going at it. Here she comes. 3-on-2 for Kingston. Poked off Taylor's stick, she pushes in the zone. Regan throws it towards the net, but the defenseman's the only one there, and she grabs it, pushes it up the side. Everly does a good job to kind of break up that play, and finally it's chopped into the benches. Off the draw, just kind of nice work by Evelyn to get her stick under there. Toronto does still manage to gain the Kingston zone. That's McDonald, makes a move, throws it just out of the reach of Evelyn. Toronto gets it back. They're going to go back to their own blue line and try this again. Puck is dumped deep. That's Sophie after it. She's getting hooked from behind, I thought. But ref doesn't think so, so his opinion's the only one that counts. Kingston finally throws it down the ice, though. So Toronto will have to try again. Long pass, doesn't work. That's Mara. She's going to throw it deep and get a change in. And behind the net they come. Going up the wall. That's picked off by Cole. She gets it in for Aaliyah. Aaliyah's going down to the open corner. Defenseman picks it up, rims it around. That's picked off by Taya. She's got Avery right there, and it just hopped away from Aaliyah, but Leah's got it back. throws it around behind the net. That's Avery back to the point. Taya again with a shot. Deflection, saved by the goalie. Comes off to the side. Regan pinches deep, tries to get it in front, but it hit a leg. And here comes Toronto trying to get it out. And they do. Regan goes back. Toronto's trying to get the fresh legs on. This quick up here for Aaliyah. Makes a move, just poked off her stick. Go wide, take a shot. There's Olivia with her first real test. Nice save there. Sorry, can't see it. Another shot, save, rebounds there. Sorry, I was too tight on that shot. It was terrible. Finally thrown out of the Kingston zone. And Toronto will regroup. Again, a quick up as Kingston's changing. Bella's back. Puck is thrown wide. Rebounds there. Nice work by Erica Millward to get over to it. And now this is Abby Webster behind the net. She looks for Bella. Goes back for Erica. And now it's Everly. Chops at it. Doesn't get out. And now it's pushed around to this side. Taylor Landon goes at it. She's pushed aside. Long shot. Blocked. Taylor gets it out this time. And Toronto is forced to regroup. Long pass. They deflect it in the zone. They're content to change. Kingston's going to change as well. Erica just got turned away. Now it's rolled up here on the near wall. That's Pozadowski. She manages to chop it out of the zone. And Toronto sends them right back. Bella McDonald after it. She rolls it up, looking for Abby McDonald. She turns, backhands a pass up here, kind of hopped there on Evelyn. It's too bad because that was a good opportunity for sure. Kingston still got possession. Mara. Her clearing attempt got picked off. She gets it back, but they're battling for it on the boards. Getting a little help there from Evelyn as well. And finally it is dumped into the Toronto zone. Defenseman, nice little reverse play here. And it finally gets poked out of the zone. Off the draw! Quick shot by Powell, just goes wide. Toronto gets it. And that pass is picked off by Beliza. She gets it back. Slaps it over here for Taya. Taya dumps it in. That took a weird bounce. I don't know if it hit the stanchion or what, but anyway, it doesn't matter, I guess. Kingston's got it. And now Sophie. She's going to try and gain the red, which she does. Bumps it up here for Nicola, who puts it deep. Toronto's back on it. Nice turn again. And out they come. She pokes it past Sophie. And down the ice they come. Toronto's gaining possession. She's got a little shot there from the circle, but fanned on it. So flips it up past the goalie. And it comes in for Pratt Valier. She rolls it around looking for, I think that's Aaliyah. I think it's just bouncing around there. Kingston's been out a while, so they need to clear it. I don't know if that's enough to get the changes in that they want, though. Toronto gets it. Gains the blue. Good work there by Howick. And she is skating. Turned away. Kingston's getting the fresh legs on. Howick gets it deep, and now it's Landon going after her man. Good work by Taylor to keep working at it. Finally, Toronto throws it up. It hits Webster in the middle. And now it hops around and right onto a stick of a player in black, and she backhands it in to the Kingston zone. That's coming now to Pozadowski. She gets rubbed into the boards. This is wasting valuable battery time right now. Here we go. That is Bella McDonald. Bella gains the zone, takes a shot, steered aside. Little cycle play to Taylor, who takes an elbow in the back of the head. Nice one. Finally, Toronto does manage to get it out. It's poked free. 2-on-1? No. The other player was changing, so 1-on-1. Fresh legs on here for Toronto. And now we've got Bella. Pardon me, that was Erica throwing up the middle. Erica gets it back. Her pass is deflected, so Erica gets it back, and then tried to find Mara. She was checked quickly. And now Toronto gains the zone. Into the slot area. That player was tripped up for sure, but no call. We'll take that. And now caught up in the Toronto player's skates. She's pushed aside. They get it back at the side of the net. Good poke there from Erica. Flattened her to boot. And now it comes across the other side, just in behind McDonald. Kingston's going to try and get a change, I would think. They get it, and they're going to regroup. Here's Taya. Pardon me, that's Evelyn. She's going to dump it deep. Toronto picks it up, and they're wheeling. Gains the Kingston zone. Still got some speed. Goes wide. Long shot. Pushed aside there by Lambert. Up on the wall it goes. Pushed to the front of the net, but that's picked up by Hooper. Her first pass didn't work. And now Toronto's got it back. They can't get it in, though, because Avery was in the way. Finally, they decided to just dump it into the open corner. That's Taya after it. Picked up by Toronto Leaside. Centered it to no one, but they still maintain possession. Well, that's a nice little power move there. She comes on her backhand. Backhands it towards the net. Saved by Lambert. Same player picks it up again. She's going to try the same thing. No. Back to the defenseman. Long shot. That got deflected, but thankfully deflected wide. Toronto gets it again. Good pressure here. Finally try to rim it out. Nice work there by Nicola. She gets rubbed out. Those defense are fast. Cole. She's had enough. Throws it towards the net. And the goalie's going to hold on to that. Off the draw. Long shot goes wide. That was Bella. Now Erica. It's down low for Pozadowski. Getting help from Landon. Leaves it for Pozadowski. Comes across. Webster pokes at it. Comes back to Bella. Pushed wide. That's Pozadowski just kind of hopped on her a bit. And Toronto comes away. Push deep. It's Erica on it. She's going to backhand it up. I think she's going to have to try that again. This is Bella now. She's looking for Pozadowski. Didn't work. Toronto gets it back in the corner briefly. Bit of a scrum happening here with Webster and Bella McDonald working against the black players. And finally Webster gets it. She throws it up. Toronto gets it back. They are wheeling. Turned wide. Erica pushes her back. Now they'll battle for the board zone over here. Erica and Webster in on it. Oh, pushed in front. That was a heady play by the winger there to come back on it, I think. And now it's Bella McDonald back. She's going to take a shot, I think. No, couldn't get her wood on it, so she fanned on it as it came through, unfortunately, and then got knocked down. Toronto gets it. Pushed back there by Cusick. That's Sophie Short getting it up to Evelyn, who dumps it in. Defenseman's back at it. Throws it up the middle. Connects too. But Evelyn's there to stop that one and turn it back. But Toronto still manages to break free. Nice work by Sophie to get it. She gets rubbed on the boards. Followed up here by Mara. Certainly physical game here from Toronto so far. They go around the far side. Flip to the line. And she did get it out. Sophie's on it again. Pushes it up. That's caught up in the skates of the Toronto player. But managed to gain the Kingston zone. Battling forward along the boards right now. Toronto's got it. Back to the point. She walks the line. Decides to go back along the wall. Nice turn again. Throws it down low. Good cycle here from Toronto. Tries to get it in front. Nicola's in the way though. She's been out there a while, so she's going to try and throw it deep. And Kingston may try to get a change in. Goes behind the net. Aaliyah's following. But here comes Toronto skating now. She's got a little head of steam going for her. Throws it in the middle. And it's poked in below the goal line. Regan's on it. They try to center it. No one's there. And Toronto's picking it up as the Kingston players are all caught down low, and we got a whistle as the period comes to an end. Okay, here we go for period number 2. Puck chopped into the Kingston zone. This is Erica Millward after it. Turns it back, little reverse play here for Sophie. She looks for Everly. Tries through the middle there for Taylor, but it's picked off. And back come the Wildcats. Puck was just spinning there. Finally, that's Erica. Gets it caught up in her skates a bit. Good job to get it up and out of the zone. So Toronto has to clear the zone. That gives Sophie a chance to get after it. Sauces one up here looking for Everly. It bounces back for Webster. Now Everly's going to chop it in. Toronto's going to try the other side. Good work by Sophie again, but now's a break for Toronto. Shoots. And that's Lambert getting the blocker on it. Nice job there. Finally poked out. This is Cusick after it. Got a head of steam going, goes off in the corner, turns nicely, goes back here for Erica. It's chin on her off wing. Erica kicks it up to her skates, finally throws it deep. Toronto's going to try and reverse it again to this side. Nice turn by that defenseman to get it the other way. Goes behind the net and banks one out. Held in the zone by Hoogworth. Momentarily at least, and now here come Toronto. Hoogworth turns them aside again momentarily. Now it's off on the wall. Finally comes up. McDonald throws it out. And into the Kingston zone it goes. Lambert pushes it aside here for Hoogworth. It's knocked off her stick. Toronto gets it, puts it in the slot area, picked up by McDonald. She throws it up. They've been out there a while. I don't think they're going to go after it. No, she is. That shows you how much she listens to me. And got knocked down there, or blew a tire somehow, and now it's a quick up here for Toronto. Gonna try and do a little, come on, you're not toe dragging around Bella McDonald. Throws it towards the net, they take some hacks, a little pushing, a little extra shove there. Anyway, everything's all good. Throwing her out of the dot. He didn't like Nicola creeping in, I guess. This guy's hardcore. All right, off the draw, gets pushed over to the open side, which is where Bella's standing. Knocked away from her, though. And finally, that's Avery Cole coming away with it out of that scrum. Gets it up for Beliza. Banks it out. Nicola's after it. Toronto's on it first. They turn, push it up. Kind of hopped away in the inside pass. So Erica's got to be careful here. Pushing her man aside. She's trying to drive the net, which she did. Put it in front. And there's a little slew foot. No big deal. Toronto's got it, tries the wraparound. Olivia's not going to have any of that. Holds it. Okay, off the draw. Toronto gets it. Taylor does a good job to get out to the point quickly. Forces the dump deep. Toronto still maintains possession. Wow, a little bit of a hit there. Nice turn by the defenseman again. Blocked by Sophie. Goes in behind the net. This is now Taya. Goes up the middle. It's picked off there. Thrown towards the net. I think Olivia's going to hold on to that. Off the draw again. Toronto gets it. Blocked there by Pozadowski. Toronto regains possession though. Trying to regroup. Not cleanly. They do manage to backhand it up and out. There's Taya. Kingston gets it over to Sophie. That's Everly who throws it down the ice. They're going to call icing. Nope, didn't make it. So fresh legs for Kingston. Long pass here. Does not connect. That is Regan Hoogworth. That one is hopping up there. That one will be icing. Puck's drop just sits there. Bella manages to push it off into the open corner. Continues to battle. Nice work from Bella there. Getting help from Mara. Mara tries to chop it up. She does. Oh, the defenseman's just making moves. Oh, don't call that, bro. Okay, so Kingston's on a kill here. Bella, she takes a hit. She makes that play. Back to the point it comes. Throws it to the net. She was open there. Bella managed to get over and disrupt the stick enough. Toronto regains possession. Back to the point. Oh, poked away by Avery. Nice work by Avery on it. But Toronto still manages to get it, and here they come again. Tries to gain the slot area, pushed towards the net, and held up there by Olivia. Draw one cleanly by Kingston. Toronto gets it, tries to get it centered, didn't work. Pozadowski chops it to the line, and yes, it does manage to get out. Toronto forced to regroup. They do it quickly and regain the Kingston zone. Down the corner it comes. Pushes it back here to the blue, to the point, over to the far side. Tries to make a move, gets it to the net. Nice save by Lambert. Again, walks the line. To the ring out line she goes to the opposite side. And that's Sophie Shore working down low, but Toronto comes away. Again, to the top of the ring out line, to the point. Long shot. That was put wide. Good work there by Erica to get her stick on it. And she gets it out. Must have hit something. Yeah, they call glove pass on that one. Okay, so Toronto, here they come. Gains the zone, goes wide. Back to the blue line, defenseman Danson finds the point, backhands it over to the far side here. Long shots blocked in front by Taya. Comes out to a Toronto player though. Good work by Powick to get out there quickly to deflect that one wide. Toronto gets it again. Penalty is about to expire. She makes a move. Finally kicked up. Nice save by Lambert. This is Taya, who's just going to go down the ice, but only gets it to the center area. Kingston Killers are tired for sure. Nice poke there by Avery Cole. Finally put into the Toronto zone, but Kingston just can't seem to get that possession they need to get the line change they want. Here's Pratt Valier. Pushes it up for Powick. She's poking it up. Gets to McDonald. Gets knocked down. Throws it into the zone, but not deep enough, and Toronto comes back again. Working here against Bella McDonald. Turns her aside at the hash marks. Bella continue working. Back to the blue and it goes. She pushes it off to the wall. Oh, she's walking in. Poke back to the other blue. Long shot. Picked off by Powick. She throws it up there. It's got McDonald going just out of her reach. Sorry. And now finally banked up again. Kingston needs a whistle. This is Powick. She's getting checked there. Taken wide. My tripod is exploding here. That's why we're... That's my wife's fault. Okay, here's Toronto now. Oh, throwing it through the middle. That's Bella McDonald working at it. Kingston's still having a hard time getting that whistle. Toronto's on it. Pushed up on the wall. There's Everly. They can't get it out. Here's Bella. See if she can ice it. Up the wall for Everly. Now that's Webster. Now that's McDonald. They managed to get it out, but again, Toronto's got that possession. It's been a good 3 minutes of this so far, I would say. Webster chops it in the Toronto zone. Toronto gets it back, and Kingston, trying to get that change in, is now facing a 3-on-1, and they go offside. Oh! All right, Kingston dodges a bullet there for sure. Long shot. That goes wide. Back to the point. Blocked by Landon. Sits there. Well, just kind of went through some sticks. Finally, Taya grabs it. Poked off her stick at the blue line, and she does a good job to staying on it. Sorry, I'm doing a really terrible job with this camera, but it's just awkward to maneuver here. Toronto's got it. Comes out here for Cusick, gets caught up in the snow at the bench and is dumped in. All right, this is Aaliyah. So Beliza puts it back for, just contact with a high stick. With 5.5 minutes left in the period, Hugworth rolls it back here for Bella. Goes for Evelyn. Pokes it up looking for Mara. Down the ice it goes. Toronto's there first. Defenseman, nice job turn actually. Gets it up the wall. They continue to battle for it there. Bella slaps at it, but the only shirt standing there was a black one. So down in the Kingston zone it goes. Hugworth rims it up here for Beliza. Beliza goes cross ice and just hit the skates there of Cusick. Does a nice job to get it out. And now Bella's got it back. Again off the skates there of Evelyn. Toronto tries a little toe drag, but that's not working, so Regan picks it up. Now it's Mara. She's getting hounded behind the net. Kind of sitting there. They got to be careful with it. Out it comes. It's Cusick. And now Mara chopping at it, gets it down the ice. Kingston will definitely try to change here, but they got to be careful. Quick up. Picked off by Mara. Sends them back. That'll get all the fresh legs on they want. This is McDonald. She cycles it down low. Defenseman picks it up. Finally, it's Avery on it. No, it comes out the side, and Toronto manages it. Gets to the line, but not out. Yes, now out. Bounces over, and they go offside. Draw one by Kingston cleanly. They can't get that pass up the ice the way they wanted, though. It's pushed behind the net. Toronto gets it, deflected aside. Comes out to the point. Scramble there for it. Backhand, nice save. And here comes Powick. She's going to go long looking for Abby. It may sit there. No. Shouldn't that be a stick play? Yes, it is. 3.5 minutes left here. Off the draw, it just sits there. Toronto picks it up and they're moving up the ice, but nice play by Regan to get it turned the other way. Shot by Pozadowski goes wide. Sorry, you couldn't see that. Just trust me, it was amazing. Here we go. What do we got down low here? Just a 2v2 in the corner as they kind of muck it up. And behind the net it goes. That's Regan. Trying to find Hugworth. It's picked off and shot wide. There's Taya. And that's deflected up and out. Toronto gets the draw, but it comes to Bella. She's going to try and skate it out. Knocks it out. Oh, pushed. Got a little pass in the middle there. Comes right to Aaliyah. She goes wide. Forced off into the corner there, so she throws it in behind the net. That's Avery now rimming it around the other side. Erica's going to pinch. And it's poked past her down the ice. So that forces Nicola back. She's got that big forward after her. Who does hound her, gets the shot. Nice save by Olivia. Now this is Avery Cole, 1v1. Little help here from Aaliyah though, who pokes it over to the far side. That's Avery again. Back for Sophie. Just kind of in the skates there of Avery. It goes in behind the net. That's Nicola after it. Pushes it in front. Oh, it's poked in behind again. Rimmed around. Taya holds it. Long shot. Oh, it's blocked, and now here comes Toronto on a break. Good work by Sophie after it. The shot is turned aside. Toronto trying to maintain the pressure here. Finally, Avery gets it. Oh, she's got to be quick on it there now, too. Toronto's on it again. That one deflects up. Sophie grabs it and throws it out to the center ice area. Poked away here by Everly. Everly. Oh, defenseman got caught up in the ref skates. Finally thrown again in the open corner here. Toronto's got it. Trying to make a move, not working. Pushed around the far side. Sophie Short throws it up, it goes into the netting. 40 seconds left. Off the draw. Toronto gets it. Caught up in Bella's skates. Does a good job to kick it up. She's got Abby going if she can get it to her. Just a bit behind her, but they move it over. Now it's Powick. Gains the blue. Gets bumped off. Oh, I thought she was breaking in there. But it's behind the net. It's McDonald. She gets knocked. Puck knocked off her stick, and now it's Nicola after it. She's getting bumped. 12 seconds left. See if Kingston gets something here in the last 10. Doesn't look like it. Toronto gets it up and out. Maybe one shot to come here. They did, but Olivia handles it, and that's the end of the period. Here we go, period number 3. Dumped in the Kingston zone. It's Sophie going after it. Hooks it up here for Nicola. She's going to bank it up. Goes off the stanchion awkwardly. So it didn't get out cleanly. Poke back in the Kingston zone. Sophie's back after it. Her pass. Looks for Aaliyah. She gets pushed into the boards as she tries to get it out. Now it's Nicola again. Not the cleanest hockey to start here on the new sheet. That bounces away from Aaliyah. Finally, Toronto pushes in again. Long shot, saved by Lambert. Poked over to the near side. It's Nicola. Her pass bounces away, but Toronto picks it up. Poked away there by Leaside. She gets knocked down. Third time this shift she's been knocked down. And now Toronto gets it and goes wide. They maintain possession in the Kingston zone. Try to center it. That didn't work. Here comes up now for Everly. It's on. McDonald pokes that away. Oops. Evelyn got tripped up as she goes. Finally moved into the zone there by McDonald, and Toronto gets it and pushes it back. That's Cusick. Kingston was offside, so she had to wait. They clear the zone. She tries to get around Erica. Does a good job holding her up. Goes in behind the net. This is Sophie Short. Not much to go to. Finds Taylor. It kind of bounced away from her, unfortunately. They push it up. And down into the zone it goes. That's Sophie Short rolling it around. Picked up here by, is that Nicola? Yeah, she took a bump, and now it comes over to McDonald. McDonald's got it. Little speed, too. Goes wide on that big defenseman. Does it.
Anybody there?
Tries the wrap. Oh, it just rolled off the heel of her stick. Gets it back, puts it in front. Just sailed right through the crease. This is now Regan. She's going to slap it deep. They battle for it. It's McDonald after it again. I'm looking up at the ceiling. Toronto pokes at it. That's Taya coming down low and working at it too. Finally, Toronto gets it out. Kingston will clear the zone. That's Landon over for Hooper. Fresh legs coming for Kingston. Push it up. Taya had it. Oh, just kind of rolled under her stick there, and now it's poked out to the blue line and held by Hooper. She's going to the open corner. That's where Belize is going to stay. She puts it in front, bounces off the back of the net, tries it again, same thing. And now it comes over to the far side, and there goes big number 2 down the ice. Regan takes an elbow to the face. They're going to call that headshot. They going 4 on that sucker? I hope so. Goalie stays in the net for Kingston, but the penalty is called. Okay, off the draw. This is a big one here for Kingston. They got the 2-minute power play for the headshot. That's Powick. Hoogworth walks the line. Oh, just rolled off her stick, so she's got to be careful now. Turns around. She's going to skate it in. Why not? Pushes it towards the open corner. Followed up here by Pozadowski. Getting help from Powick. Toronto's happy to just kill the clock here. Now back for Sophie. Long shot. Save. It's kind of hopping there. Nice work by Powick. Skates through the stick. Takes the hit. And finally Toronto throws it down the ice. Kingston's going to get a change in. Hoogworth. Got to be careful. That's thrown up and just out of the reach of 2 Kingston players down the ice. And he says no ice. Toronto parents weren't happy with that. Cusick. That's over for Sophie Shore. She throws it in. Rolls it all the way around. Mara's after it. Abby gets it. Getting help there too. She's got it. Taking the hook and the push and here they go. Abby's thought was going to use those U18 soccer skills that JP taught her. But now it comes back here for Cusick, over for McDonald. She rolls across the top of the circle, pushes it down low here for, into the front there by Mara. Aaliyah's whacking at it. Toronto gets it, blocked by Bella. She's going to try and get it to the center of the area. And now they do get it out. All the way down the ice, 15 seconds left. Toronto's on it first. Bella's got some room, see if she skates it, why not? Finds Aaliyah. Aaliyah, nice little move, takes the hit, gets it to McDonald. She's in, takes a shot. Save, rebounds there. There's another rebound. It sits again. Oh, if they just can't get that clean shot away. And Toronto throws it down the ice. Icing is called. Off the draw, Toronto gets it. Nicola's doing a good job hounding the man. She got a little bit of speed and a little bit of room, so Nicola did a nice job getting back there to break that up. Into the zone it goes. Back to the point, long shot, blocked by Nicola off her hand there. You can see her shake her hand after she took it. This is Avery Cole. Avery goes wide. Can she drive? No, poked away by the defenseman nicely. Avery gets it back though. Nice turn, but falls. Toronto Leaside now forced to push it around this side. Landon skating there, getting her stick on it. Toronto's got it back. Turned away and then pushed in the corner. Hoogworth. She's going to roll it around, finds McDonald. She turns, gets knocked down or falls. Either way, she's on the ice. And now Toronto picks it up as they change. Long shot, saved by Lambert. Banks it up. This is Pozadowski. She's got a little speed too. Defenseman picks it up. Comes into the open ice area and Toronto's standing there, so up they come. Erica forces the dump in. It goes back here for Sophie. Sophie turns. She kind of slapped it over in the open corner there. Toronto's first one there. They battle on the boards. Oh, it banks free to the open man. She takes a shot from an awkward angle, but Olivia's got it. Okay, here we go. That's Evelyn Cusick coming away with it. Backhands it up just out of the reach of Nicola. Nicola gets it back though and dumps it into the Toronto zone. The defenseman gets it first. But here it bounces over and over to Evelyn, who backhands it towards the net. It goes wide. Evelyn's still on it. Getting help here from Aaliyah. Back for Bella. Long shot. Goes wide. And Erica now throws it behind the net. Nicola bounces one over here for Aaliyah. Tries a move. Back for Bella. Tried to pass it down to Aaliyah, but it just kind of mishit it a bit there. Finally, nice pass here from Erica. Dumped into the zone, right to the Toronto goalie. She's nervous right now. She's going to hold on to it. Here we go, off the draw. Toronto, looks like they were doing football there. Bounced it up, bounced over the forward stick down the ice. He's going to say no icing for some reason. Love to hear that explanation. And behind the net it goes. Hooper flips one up. Good work by Landon to keep her pressure on there while getting that checked against the boards. But still, Toronto comes away. Oh, she fell while she was trying to play it. This is Mara throwing it towards the net. Taylor's after it. Oh, she smashed her man and gets knocked down in the process. Good work here by the Ice Wolves, though. And Toronto throws it up and out. It's Taya after it right now. She's going to regroup, gets Regan. Kingston's getting some fresh legs out there. Oh, they've got Avery just standing, waiting as Toronto changes too. Pass just came a little late, unfortunately, so it's picked off. Here comes McDonald now. She got swarmed. Toronto with a shot, goes off a leg, in behind the net, the rebound's there. And Olivia's got to be careful, and Regan's had enough of that. Thrown in behind the net. This is Sophie Short. Getting help here from Nicola Powick. Toronto's got it. Pushes into the slot area, backhanded wide. Here's Sophie now. She's got Abby moving. Let's see if she can get it to her. She does. Abby turns and grabs it. We got a 2-on-1 potential here. She takes the shot. That is hard, but high and wide. Up the middle it goes. Poked away by McDonald. Kingston getting some fresh legs out again. Forces the defenseman back. Long pass doesn't work. That one's icing. Off the draw, Toronto controls. They're going football again. Down the ice it goes. Good work by Hooper to get after it. She picks it up behind the net. Dumps it up looking for Cusick. Can't even see where it is right now. That's Mara. The Toronto player picks it up, takes a shot. That one just went wide. Don't know if it got deflected or not. Either way, it doesn't matter. Toronto maintains possession. She's pinned there by Mara. Battle for it behind the net. It's Bella fighting through a stick. Does a good job to get it up for Evelyn. They can't get it out though. Evelyn, to the line. The defenseman stepped up and grabs it, throws it deep again. We're just under 4.5 minutes left here to play. Hoogworth banks it up. Poked out by Beliza. She may have a break here. She does. It's a 2-on-1. Aaliyah's got it. Takes the shot. Goes off a leg. Goalie steers it aside. Evelyn pushes in the corner. Aaliyah's after it. And they go in behind the net now. Long pass. Sophie's got a little room as Toronto's changing. She gets tripped. Kingston will go to the power play. Here we go. Under 4 minutes left. Kingston on a power play. Here it comes to Avery. Caught up in her skates. Gets help here from Nicola, who banks it up. Looks for Sophie. Sophie with a shot. Oh, it scores! That got deflected in front by Everly, I think. Or did it?
I think so. I don't know.
They're all talking about it. No one knows. No, Sophie's saying she's got it. Kingston leads 1-0. Okay, so 3.5 minutes left in the game, and the puck is dumped down into the Toronto zone. This is Powick after it. Toronto gets it out to the blue line.
Yes.
Toronto's got it, had a 2-on-1 there, bounced to the forward, pushed in behind the net. Sorry, I'll get in on this closer. Now again in front, picked off by Powick. Pushes it up just out of the reach of Avery. He still did a nice job to bump her man off of the wall. Now here comes Toronto again, going wide. Picked up there from behind, that's Taylor Landon. And it's still not getting out. Poked away, Toronto's got it in front. Backhand, saved by Lambert. And turned aside, this is Regan. She gets it out of the zone, bumped aside though, and Toronto regains possession. 2.5 minutes left. See when they decide to move that goalie out. They gain the blue. It's pushed off in the corner. That's Bella McDonald fighting her man behind the net. Picks it up. Back to the blue line. Long shot, deflected. In front, the forward takes a shot. Again, that blocked in front. I think that was Regan getting it. She's gonna rim it around. That'll get out too. All the way down the ice we go. 2 minutes left. Toronto skating. Out to the center ice area. That's Mara. And finally it hits somebody in the bench, so that's a whistle. Okay, minute 40 left now. Toronto has it behind the net. See when they want to pull. Oh, that pass was knocked out clean, but Leah got it, and that's now Nicola after it. She's getting rubbed in the boards. Kingston happy to keep the puck down at this end of the ice for sure. And behind the net it goes. This is Toronto now. Passes it up the side. Goalie's coming. Oh, they didn't get it cleanly. Now it's a long shot for Nicola that's blocked. They can't get the zone here. Poked away by Aaliyah. Okay, now they gain the zone and they have to dump it. It goes in behind here. This is Sophie. Nice turn by Sophie. Under a minute left. She throws it down the ice and that will be icing. Here we go, under a minute left. Off the draw, that's Mara. She's gonna bank it out. Let's hope that thing can hold up. Oh, they gotta wave that. Okay, so they didn't wave the icing. Draw goes off in the corner here for Kingston. That's Hoogworth battling away. Toronto's got it, behind the net. Back to the blue line they go. I'm gonna go D to D. Off to the far corner there. Now back to the blue again. D to D. Going looking down low. Back to the blue. Long shot. Saved by Lambert. And 11 seconds left. He's throwing. Are you serious? Like. Okay, Nicola's on the draw. It comes back. Toronto wins it. Back to the blue line, long shot deflected off the side, another rebound shot. Almost cleared, but not. Nice block there. That's Mara with the full sell. It sits at the side, scramble, and Kingston wins it. He's holding the benches. Dude.
You said you paid it already.